now and all, just a quick update on the work we're having to do to get some hot water into the place. Well, water into the Gegin Fawr, which I will show you. Well, this is the outside of the house with our new door and cat flap. And then, as I've explained to people, the kitchen, a Gegin Fawr, massive thing. There's a different water supply in there, and it's negligible. So there's a problem. So we had to look at the pipes in the floor, and one of the disturbing things was finding discoloured pipes on the surface, quite discoloured, as if they'd been scuffed. Well, that's not a good thing, but all the pipes are literally embedded in concrete, so we could more or less see a pattern in the concrete to where these things went. So Chowley got hold of a plumber today. He finally answered our numerous calls, so hopefully we'll get some expertise on the job. But in order to move things along, I thought, well, I'll chase along the patterns and see what I can find. And what a mess it is. So there's the junction of the water into the kitchen, and there's a T-junction that goes up to this sink, outside sink. We don't want it, so that can go. But before that was put in, there was another pipe there, which has been tied off, as you can see, and it goes around there, snakes around, runs alongside the grey pipe, the mains pipe into the kitchen, and you can see those parts which are close to the surface, and I've dug right down. And then it gets rather interesting because this is what I uncovered, and I'm pretty convinced now that this mess is the problem. It's corroded, rusted right through, and when you wobble it, you can see it's loose, basically. So there's been a leak there. This is why there's no water coming in. That's where the water supply from the house comes out. Both stop taps are on the off position now, and then the black one there you can see is the mains water entry into the house. Yes, as you can see, it's on the surface. Yeah, it's a good job they don't have -5 very often here. In fact, it's so rare. It was very cold last week, as I told people, and it snakes off in a groove in the concrete up towards the side of the gate there. There it is. That's where it comes in. We're having hijinks here. Well, I am. So I've spent several hours digging up this concrete. So the supply to the kitchen seems quite clear, but the supply into the outhouse is really complicated, because there's that junction there which fed that old sink originally, but then the yellow pipe which connects to it continues on down, and then there's a T-junction back up to the kitchen main supply. What? Indeed. So I thought, well, let's follow this down. So far so good. There it is. Oh, look, there's a black pipe and a yellow pipe. And there's another junction there, a green pipe which went up to a stand pipe, which was very loose on the edge of the tank there. So I just pulled it up. It tore in half as we got close to the roots of this olive tree. But anyway, I traced it back. It goes to there. I don't know what this black pipe is. I don't think it's any sort of main supply, but judging by the orientation, it looks like it's going towards a little black pipe there, which we're thinking might be a drain. So we'll see. I'm not going to do too much work trying to open this as long as it's not a supply of water. it's a drain, then fair enough. Yeah, so really complicated. Clearly there's a major problem back there, and then the black pipe runs all the way down, the yellow pipe side by side, and I guess the yellow pipe runs in to the outbuilding under this window, and I know there's a tap on the other side there, so it's reasonable to assume that's the outlet there. The black pipe, I think, might have, if it is a drain, might have something to do with the drain system from the kitchen, or it joins the drain, because there, as you can see, there's another black pipe embedded in the concrete. And that does run to a drain, and there's the inspection cover just by there. So hijinks today. Oh yeah, a lot of fun. Sooner or later we'll have water into the kitchen, and soon we're having solar power. Great.